This recipe from 1899 is called the cock ale, and it includes an entire chicken in your fermenting beer. We're going to take the cock ale recipe and convert it for Thanksgiving. So the first thing we need is a turkey, and that turkey is just going to roast at 400 degrees for 3 hours because it's 12-pound turkey, and we're doing about 15 minutes per pound. In it goes, out it comes. And honestly, look at that thing. That's a beautiful bird. And so we're going to take that out of the oven and we're going to drain it on some paper towels. We're going to try and get as much of the grease and oil off of this thing before it becomes beer. So just drain it on some paper towels, let it cool for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to turn that sucker into a beer. Now, it's a shame to have this delicious, crispy, perfect turkey and take it from soggy to crispy back to soggy, but you know, that's the price we pay for good beer. So we're going to put that on the stove and we're going to boil that in a stock pot for 3 hours. After 3 hours, we strain the bird from the broth, and you'll notice we didn't put any hops in here yet. That's because hops are poisonous to dogs, and you know, I'm not a big fan of food waste, so I want this turkey to go to use. So we structured this recipe around saving the bird. Once it's up to about 158 degrees Fahrenheit, we drop in our grains and we're gonna let those soak for 30 minutes. I'll put the grain bill in the description for y'all. And this is Sam. Sam is going to be the benefactor of all of this turkey for the next week or so. After our grains steep, we take them out, drain that off, and we're gonna press it. Then we're gonna top that up to 5 gallons in our brew kettle, get the fire going, bring that up to a boil while we continue to feed Sam. Then 5 pounds of dry malt extract goes in. This is wheat dry malt extract, so it should give us a nice little fruity flavor. Bring that up to a boil. Once we get to hop break, we'll put in a hop spider and throw in our bittering addition of hops. 50 minutes later, we dump in the other half of our hops, and 10 minutes later, we shut off the heat, drain our hop spider, and then we'll just put that brew kettle in an ice bath to cool. Once it's cool, we'll dump it into our fermenter, and we'll top it up to 5 gallons just to make sure we have full volume there. Take a gravity reading. It is at 1.049. Perfect. And then we're going to add a little bit of beer yeast nutrient and some beer yeast. We're just going with a West Coast ale yeast. And we just put on our lid and airlock and let it ferment. 1, how do you think this is going to turn out? And 2, do you think we should add some cranberry sauce, maybe some spices? Let me know in the comments. Smack that follow button if you haven't already, and come back here for a tasting in about 2 weeks.